Hey everybody, it's what's new at Center Diamond this week, and we have actually two Christmassy groups. It's that time of year. Some new flannel and reorder on the Tula floral wreath. So it's not a huge day, but we have some beautiful fabric. So we'll start with this group from Hoffman. This is actually part of a Christmas line, although this piece doesn't look necessarily very Christmassy. It has a black background, this beautiful burgundy and dark blue and gold, and it does have a metallic outline on the outline of those flowers. It looks very Jacobean, very pretty, but definitely does not scream Christmas. This is D475, and it's $14.95. The second piece looks a little bit more Christmassy, and this goes with that one. So this one has a white background and definitely has red and green in it. Also the gold and then a metallic outline around all of it. And that is D476. And then we got some metallics that go with it. This one in particular looks beautiful with these two. So it is more of a copper color, sort of a copper in the background and then gold on top of it. And it's definitely got a mottled look to it. It's not just a straight metallic. D477, and this one is also $14.95. So that is, they're calling that chestnut gold. And then this one is gold. So same idea, a mottled background of sort of yellowy gold and then metallic on top of it in an uneven pattern, an organic pattern. D478, that also looks okay with these as well, but the darker one looks a little bit better. And then, of course, I got to get a white and silver. That does not go with those, but this one, I guess it is a mottled background. There's a little bit of a gray in there in the tone, but it definitely reads white with a silver background. Be great for landscapes if you're doing a snowscape or something. D479. And that one, those are all $14.95. And then this piece, also from Hoffman, is just a digital print of pine cones, all over pine cones, which is really pretty. No metallic on this one, just the pine cones. Mostly browns, but there's a little tiny bit of gray in here. So that's a nice one. That's a D480, and for some reason this one's $15.65. I guess because it's digital. So that's that Hoffman. So there's that. And then they've done this Christmas beachy group, which is a little tropical. So yeah, we don't have pine trees, but I didn't care because you just don't see Christmas stuff that has beachy tones to it. So this is a light blue mottled background. We got snowmen with leis and camp shirts on them, and there's a crab. Sorry, I'm moving the fabric too much. There's an anchor with some Christmas lights on it. So anyway, very cute. Oh, and surfboards, of course. D481, this group is $15.65. That's one of the main prints. The other is, now I don't think, is this the same print with a creamy background? 5811, let me check. Yes. So same print. This one is in a cream background, so it's like sand. So this is the same print, except for instead of blue, it's got that cream background. So that's D482. And then there's a gorgeous floral that goes with. So this is white poinsettias. We got the starfish, the shells. There's a little bit of mistletoe berry, and then this bluish green mottled background. So it's not screaming Christmas, not screaming beachy. It's just a nice, beautiful kind of a floral. D483. And then we've got some beach glass kind of a looking thing. Same colors that were in all of those, with the white, the blue, the sort of a corally skin tony look. So it looks like beach glass sitting on the beach. D484. And then they did a stripe to go with. So we've got a sand, a blue, a green, a teal, and then back to sand on this one. And they are, I didn't measure it, but I bet you that's 2.5 inches, that you could use around a border, for, you could use, one stripe, 2 stripes, 3 stripes, whatever you wanted to do. Just lovely. It makes also really nice placemats if you wanted to do a beachy thing. This would be more beachy and not necessarily Christmas. D485. And then they did a tonal to go with. So this is beautiful. This just totally looks like watercolor. So it's got these sort of organic-y stripes running this way. Looks like brush strokes in a blue, green, teal idea. Be a beautiful binding. Also would just be a nice tonal to go around any of these pieces. It's definitely the right color for that. D486. That's $15.65. And then one of their basics. This is a seafoam color, and it sort of has that linen look to it. It's not linen and it's not Dobby. It looks like it might be. But this color goes nicely with the pieces that are in there, depending on which piece. It kind of goes with the little camp shirt that the snowman has on. So this is like, what did they call it? Seafoam. It has a turquoisey kind of a feel to it. D487, and this piece, because it's one of their basics, is $14.15. So that's those pieces, which is another Christmassy group from Hoffman. And then we get a little random here. We have a one piece that goes with the Winnie the Pooh, which I showed you a long time ago. This one took its time getting to me, but you see the 100-acre woods. You can see a little Christopher Robin, just a little tiny, a little Winnie the Pooh, a little Eeyore, or that's Tigger, excuse me, my God. Yeah, so just little tiny ones in there, and the 100-acre woods. It obviously is a directional piece. We do D488 on this one, by the way, $14.95. We do have the soft book back in stock on the Winnie the Pooh. I'm hoping to get the larger panel of the Winnie the Pooh with Christopher Robin back in. Who knows when. I will let you know when I do, and I'll show it again. So, but yeah, I do have this piece, and we still have the coordinates with Eeyore, Piglet, Pooh, Tigger. I know, I'm trying to and there's one with a honey pot in it. So that's just a one-off. And then we have some new for us. These are not new colors, but it's new for us. Of Woolies. These are the Maywood Woolies that made to look like wool, but they are flannel. And I brought in some reds. This is that little sort of crosshatch look that they have. A D489. These are $15.95. Yeah, this one is red. And then this one is the herringbone, which has a little bit more of a burgundy dark red look. You can see the herringbone in there that looks like wool. It's not wool, it's flannel. D490, $15.95. And again, Woolies are like some of the best flannel you can buy. It's expensive, but boy, it washes up beautifully. It's so soft. So this is that same crosshatch in a nice green color. D491, $15.95. So that's those. And then just wanted to show you from Floral Reef, we got this riptide piece, which is an ombre. Does this on the other side of the fabric as well. We got it back in stock. This was one of the first ones to go when we first got Floral Reef in. So D492, wanted you guys to see that it's still available, and $16.50. Oh, and I also got the charm packs for Floral Reef back in. I guess they made a lot of them, because usually charm packs by this time are gone, but I have 12 charm packs, and I believe they're $17.95 from Tula's Floral Reef line. So that's it for this week. Wanted to remind you that our hours go from 11 to 5 starting July 1, which is next Wednesday. But right now we're still 11 to 4. And on July 4th, I'm going to close at 4 because I'm going to be all by myself. So, just July 4th, that'll be Saturday if you happen to be down here, because we do have a cute parade that runs in front of the shop. I think that's it. Any other questions or phone call us at 888-305-0854. Otherwise, we will see you next week in July at Thursday at 4:30.